Kolkata Knight Riders batting Quinton de Kock. I mean, we all know what Quinton de Kock has done in the past for the South African team, for all the other IPL teams that he has played for. Most recently, the LSG. The first game wasn't the greatest for him, but Quinton de Kock at the top of the order, we had this thing. How do KKR manage this? Would they go with the Rahmanullah Gurbaz, or would they go with the Quinton de Kock, a left-hander and a right-hander? Gurbaz was very good for them last year, but Quinton de Kock brings that X factor. And all of a sudden, with Quinton de Kock there, he had a Moeen Ali to open this time around. A very scratchy, very weird innings. The way he got out also was very weird. But keeping that aside, Quinton de Kock in terrific form. Ajinkya Rahane coming at number three. Angkrish, you saw batting at number four. All of a sudden, with Quinton de Kock in form, this Kolkata Knight Riders batting lineup does give you a different look. With if you add a Venkatesh Iyer, you add a Andre Russell, you add a Rinku Singh, you add a Ramandeep, and if Quinton de Kock, the pivotal guy at the top, gives you the start, there are people who can consolidate on that start, as we saw in this game.
Yeah, I mean, he's a class player. He has been for quite some time. You can't really take that away from him just like that. So, yeah, it's not surprising that he performed the way he did today. I mean, when the conditions can be a bit more challenging, you expect someone like a Quinton de Kock to come out on top compared to a Gurbaz. But maybe in a more flat track, maybe Gurbaz can be more attacking. But I don't think it's enough to warrant Gurbaz's spot in the side. So I think
Yeah.
KKR have done the right move to continue backing Quinton de Kock, considering his experience over the years.
Yeah, that's true. And it in that way, KKR have opened their accounts, the defending champions, but without Shreyas Iyer and the winning combo of Gautam Gambhir there. It's Sachin Kirani, Chandrakant Pandit, and a few new players added to the mix as well. But after a tough loss in the season opener against Royal Challengers Bangalore, KKR are on the board with 2 points. On the other hand, Rajasthan Royals have suffered their second consecutive defeat. And Amar, in a way, one final word on Rajasthan Royals, how they were last time around. I mean, it looked like a team that was one of the primary title contenders. This time around, not so much. And just to remind you, they were so good at controlling the middle overs because you had an Ashwin, you had a Yajwendra Chahal, you had a Trent Bolt up the top of the order to give you wickets. Here, Theekshana maybe doesn't have that same control as Ashwin. Hasranga doesn't probably have the same wicket taking ability as the Yajwendra Chahal, even though Hasranga has been uh, for the most part of his career, number one T20I bowler. But they're just lacking a trend ball at the top of the order. They're just lacking the essence of the DNA of Rajasthan Royals were in the past 2 3 years, and that puts out an added pressure on somebody like a Samson, who again, unfortunately, because of things out of his control, he's not there manning it as a captain there.
Yeah, I mean, right after the auction itself, you knew that maybe it's not as good as a bowling attack they had the previous years. But considering this coming season for RR per se, they need Samson to come back. You know, Perhaps his presence alone might be able to get a bit better performances from the bowlers. But yeah, it's a tough job for him now. You have a Rahul Dravid, and the coaching side of things. Maybe he can give some words of wisdom to the bowlers and see maybe things can turn around for them as quickly as possible, because already two losses, two tough losses, the net run rate, it doesn't look good for them. So if at all they are to push for a top four spot, they need to start as soon as possible. But considering how all the other teams are performing, so yeah.